Hey, good morning everybody. It's time for motivation. Today we're gonna talk just in English. It's Monday, 10 o'clock. We are recording the classes right here so you can have 24 hours in Instagram, and later on we're gonna publish it in YouTube so you can listen during going to work or at night while you go to sleep. This is really good to invoice you related to the listening, put in practice, okay? So we are just using the live to record, okay? That's the most important. After that, we're going to stay in tune, in contact with all the students. 24 hours in Instagram, and later on, we're gonna practice in YouTube, all right? So what's the purpose of this? Is to put in practice your listening, acquire, okay? To get used to, accustomated to. As much as you listen, the better you can speak. So we're going to start today talking about the motivation. What makes people happy? We have already talked about decisions. We have already talked about suffering. The suffering is the expectation. When I expect too much about people, I suffer. I have to expect too much about myself. If I expect too much about myself, I can solve the problem, but other people can't. So the problem is when I expect too much about my mother, I expect too much about the people around me, and they don't do what they are supposed to do, or they do what I would do. I would do this, so I expect this from you, and you don't do it, so I get frustrated, and here comes the suffering. So the suffering comes exactly from the lack of expectation. When you expect, and you shouldn't do this, okay? So I expect my boss to say thank you to me, and your boss doesn't say thank you to you, so you get frustrated because the expectation is down and you suffer. So whose fault is this? Who's the blame? De quem é a culpa? It's yours, because you are expecting too much about other people. So the point is, don't expect anything about your crush, don't expect anything about your boyfriend, don't expect anything about your family, don't expect. Because anything that they give you is going to be profit, okay? It's going to be lucro. Because anything they give you. Now, if you expect an answer, I am expecting a reaction, I'm expecting something of the other person, frustration. Forever, okay? The suffering is forever, and it's something related to you. So the formula is no expectations, no suffering. It's so simple, yeah? So I'm not going to expect the trash man from my street to pick up my trash, my garbage, lixo, okay? I'm not going to expect this. So what do? I clean it myself, right? Now, if I expect, and the thing is dirty, not clean, right? The street's dirty, I'm expecting something and he doesn't do, or for some reason, we will never know. The point is, we will never know why, yeah? And the person don't conclude with my expectations. What happens? I suffer. I suffer because I was expecting something. Some people cry because they are victims, yeah? Oh, he didn't do what I was expecting to. This is the reaction of some people. Some people get angry. Motherfucker, you didn't do what I wanted. So they discuss. It's crazy. They discuss because the other person didn't do what they expected the person to do. It's mental craziness. They fight. Some people fight. They're so angry that they can't handle the situation. They don't have balance, and they fight because discuss is here, right? When you discuss with the person, it's a conversation. It's good, healthy, okay? I'm going to talk to you about, I'm going to sit down with my husband and I say, listen, I expect you to pay half of the supermarket. If you don't pay the bill, half of the supermarket, for me, it's no way, all right? I talk to my husband. That's my expectation. I love you, and I need you to help me with the bills. And then he says, oh, okay, I love you, so I'm going to help. Now, if I say, motherfucker, you don't pay the bills, I need to do the supermarket, and that, the way you talk to people, the way some people react. So some people are going to cry, victims. Other people are going to be angry at you. I won't talk to you anymore. They block you. The people block you in WhatsApp because they don't want to face the situation. Actually, they don't want to face the way they are. They don't want to face the way I get angry with you. So I block you because I don't want to see myself. The point when I don't want a relationship is that I want to block the way I am. I don't want to see who I am when I am next to you. Because when I'm next to you, I fight. When I'm next to you, I discuss. When I'm next to you, I have the bad, the worst part of me. And the worst part, a pior, is when I discuss with people. So I block that person because I don't want to see myself. So in this case of relationship, if you don't have a conversation, an adult conversation, because kids and victims cry. All right, if you are a kid. But if you are an adult, there's no way to sit on the sofa. I was expecting my crush to call me and he didn't call me, so what? You're not expecting anybody to call you. You call to yourself. You love yourself. You do it to yourself. You want something done, you do it. I was expecting my mother to do the dishes. Do the dishes. And then she did, and so we started a discussion. Take a look. The last 10 discussions you had, some people fight, which is worst, So the last 10 discussions you had, or fights, was due to lack of expectation. So you expected and you charge, você cobra, né? You charge the person. No. Oh, you didn't do what I thought. You didn't do what I was thinking about. You didn't do exactly what I was waiting for you to do. Some people don't expect, they wait. Wait is like physical, They wait for the decision of the other person. They wait for the position of the other person. And then the person doesn't have, and you don't have a conversation, you fight. Go. Some people discuss, some people fight, some people cry, some people block. I was gonna block you in WhatsApp. And this kind of person is the most difficult. They don't talk. They go like elephant, a tromba de elefante. Good morning. So what happened? Are you okay? Do you want to have lunch? They don't talk. They want us to discover, like a miracle, Mãe de Ná aqui, to discover why the person is like that. It's unbelievable, because all these 5 kind of people, that's the way they react to expectations. They don't know, they don't stop to think, how do you react to expectations? So for even me, I have this problem, I'm expecting something from the porter, okay? I expect the porter to open the door for me, whatever. And he doesn't, okay? Because some people do like that. They wait for the porter to open the door. I open the door myself, right? But there are some people that expect the porter to open. Okay, the porter doesn't open the door. So what you're gonna do? Some people are gonna say, aren't you gonna open the door? Some people are gonna stay still and wait for the person to open the door. After 5 minutes, some people are gonna get the door and open it, and other people are going to cry, oh, you don't open the door for me. It's a simple example, but the point is, from the 10 past discussions you had with your boyfriend, crush, husband, mother, brother, friend, your best friend, don't you discuss with your best friend? Not fight, but discuss. Don't you discuss? Don't you have an argument sometimes with people? Why? Because you expect something that didn't come to a conclusion and you have a reaction. So let's get to know ourselves. How do you react to unexpectations? Okay, so you have a planning to travel and things didn't do good. Okay, you have a plan to pay some bills today and the money didn't appear. How do you answer to this? How do you react? Because some people are going to stay silent and bad-humored all day long. Some people are going to don't say anything, but don't talk to anybody. Some people are going to sleep. Other people are going to drink. Some people are going to talk to many different friends about the problem. Some people are going to cry and play the victim. Other people are going to ask for money or ask for other person to do. So you're planning a trip and it started raining. What do? So guys, the secret here is number 1. Don't expect a thing about any person, anybody, except you. All right? if you don't want to suffer, right? This is the secret if you don't want to suffer. Now, if you want to suffer, that's the point of view. You decide, yeah? All right. So you want to play a music and start crying? It's up to you. You want to cry every Monday? Go ahead. You want to talk bad shit about everybody? Go ahead. You decide to discuss and argue because people didn't do what you expect to. Today you arrive in your table and all the jobs is on your table. You have hundreds of emails to read and you procrastinate or whatever and you didn't do it. And the assistant next to you didn't do it. And you're expecting the secretary to do and she didn't do. So what you're gonna do? What's your reaction? Because some people, positive people, happy people, motivated people, people that have prosperity with health, money, this kind of person, they react differently. So my question is, people who is not rich, but people who's comfortable with money, people that don't get sick, they don't have allergies, sinusitis, rhinitis, whatever, okay? People don't get diarrheas, people that are healthy, people that don't get sick, people that have money, comfortable life, people that are okay. I ask, what are their reaction? Do you see these people fighting? Do you see these people discussing? No, they don't discuss because they don't expect. Positive people don't expect a thing from others. And this is the secret I'm telling you. It's something related to, I do it myself. I'm the owner here. I'm the queen, okay? You're the queen of your life. You're the king. You decide. Don't bear this to other people. Because if she does, I will call. If he calls, I will answer. If. Your life is always an if. If my boss asks. If the president puts the rule. If there is a new law. If the bank calls me, okay? So, and if others. So your life is super dependable in others. This is sad because your expectation is 100% in other people and you are always gonna get frustrated. And frustration has everything to do with suffering. And the suffering is not sadness, like I'm sad today and I'm sad tomorrow, it's okay. When I'm sad for more than 20 days, just because of one thing, it's like depression. But when you're talking about these ups and downs of life, we have ups and downs. That's related to the way you react. How do you react? So, teacher, how can I start this? First of all, don't get rebellious, yeah? Because people kick the ball, kick the Bible, kick the bucket, que é o balde. They get rebellious, yeah? Fuck, I don't want this life, not the way it is. Why? Because the other person acts in a different way. Forget about this, okay, guys? I'm gonna tell you a music, okay? Forget about the bad times. Remember all the good times. Positive people focus in the positive. So everything is a mess. Everything is fucked up. You're sick, you don't have money, your family is a bullshit and whatever. I'm saying bad words here. So in this idea, how can I do it? How can I get it better? How can I improve my life? First is the reactions. When I pay attention to my reactions, I change my reactions. But first, I have to pay attention. Who's Graziella? How Graziella reacts to certain things. So if it's not the way I want, some people clap, some people punch, some people drop things on the floor, some people cry. Who are you? What do you do? After you see how you react, you're going to judge yourself, yeah? No, this is ridiculous, or this is childish, infantil, yeah, childish. No, this is like, there's no results with this. This reaction is gonna bring any results to me, okay? So in this idea, we are going to work related to, okay, I want to prosper. I want to improve. I want to have more results. Because you're suffering, you want to change, yeah? It's not in love situation that you change. Woo, in love situation, you're gonna change. No, you just change when you suffer, when life claps you, when you're super down, when you're down in love, relationship, or money, or financial area, professional area, personal area, psychological area, emotional, in some areas of your life, there are 12, okay? When you're down, you're going to stop and think, something is wrong, yeah? And some people, when they're down, they still think it's because of the others. So this is something you have to bring to you, self-responsibility, okay? So if I know it's related to me, the life is mine, self-responsibility, I know about what I want, I'm going to bring this into my real life. So how do I react and how can I change? Okay, so let's base, okay, in people that we admire. Let's base in people that are happy all the time, people that on Monday are super energical. It's not because of the coffee. It's because of the decisions they made and it's because of the reactions they have. Last lives, we were talking about decisions we make, okay? After we talk about this, today we're going to talk about reactions we have. Darling, if you don't pay attention to your reactions, you go down and over, down and over, down. Because after a discussion, nobody's good. Nobody's good after a discussion. So if you know that you don't get good after a discussion, it's time for you to stop discussing. If you know that after 100 glasses of alcohol drink, you don't feel good, it's time for you to stop drinking or balance for 1 or 2 drinks. You think about, you observe, you judge yourself, and you say, in order not to suffer anymore, in order to get out of this level, I want to prosper. I want to be healthier. I want to feel 100%. So if you don't feel 100% after that, you have to stop doing it. So you say to me, Graziella, I love to go out and have sex with many people. That's great. It's pleasure. All right. Do you feel good after a night with hundreds and hundreds of different women or men? If you feel 100% good, keep doing it. Now, if you don't feel good, that was my case. I didn't feel good doing that, all right? I needed just one partner. I wanted to change my life. So that's related to your decisions and after your reactions. What was my reactions after a whole night in Villa Country drinking and having sex with one man every night? You know, what was my reaction the next day? Sick. I got sick. I got depressed. I got hangover. Hangover is ressaca. I got hangover and headaches. So I didn't want to suffer anymore. In order to stop the suffering, I had to change my reactions. So what was doing my reactions to these things? How I was reacting to life. Because I was working from Monday to Friday, waiting for the happy hour to drink and forget about my life. Refugee, fuga. Okay, Graziella, I don't drink, I don't have sex with people, I don't do that. Okay, what do? Do you sleep 14 hours a day? Because if you sleep more than 9 hours, there's a big problem. Refugee, fuga. No, I don't sleep, I don't drink, I hate kissing people that I don't know, I don't have sex. Do you eat, darling? Do you eat more than it's necessary? Don't you see your bones? Não consegue ver seus ossos? You are refugee, está fazendo fuga in the eating process. So don't tell me that you are not a refugee. Everybody is. Look at my refugee. Coffee. I drink 3 fucking cups of coffee a day. I need to stop. This is my next plan, okay? Because this is doing not good for me. I'm not 100% after I drink 3 cups of coffee. And because of this, I'm gonna change. So I don't know exactly what's your problem in the moment, okay? You can even write here and expose yourself, like I'm exposing my life to you, yeah? My life is an open book. Now, if there is in any area of your life, observe if it's a falta de lack of decision or lack of reaction. Because some people just don't react, yeah? They are like mummies, yeah? It exploded a bomb in your life. Inside, they implode. Outside, they don't show. Usually shy people are like this, they're timid, introvert people. They are the worst because they don't expose themselves. Yeah? Everything is all right. Everything is perfect. Inside, bah. They have sinusitis, they have headaches, they have sore throats because they don't speak what they want. They have backaches because they don't have target, objective in life. These people usually have acne because it explodes outside what's inside. They don't explode, but they implode. Bah! How do you react to problems? How do you react when the expectations are zero? Because when you expect zero, you suffer zero. I promise you. You try this week to decide everything that's undecided in your life. I want this or I don't want this. Period. I want my credit card or I don't want my credit card. You have to decide. Cut the motherfucker. If the card is blocking you, you block the card. That's number one. If the person is making you sick, you block the person. Not wait for the person to do something. Don't wait for the crush to say to you, hello, I don't want you anymore. Don't wait for your boss to say, do it. Do it yourself. Don't wait for the bank to call you. Listen, you are negative here in the account. Do something. Stop parcel. Stop shopping. Cut the credit card. There are several problems. The only problem you can't have solution is the death. The rest of the problems have solution. So you tell me, Graziella, fuck your conversation. I'm sick. I'm in the hospital. I have cancer. Okay. Fight! Fight! Because if you fight, you're gonna have results, my darling. But you fight, not the doctor. You fight, not the chemotherapy. You fight. It's because of you. That's related to you and your life. You decide, I don't want the sickness in my body anymore. Go away. I don't want the sickness in my body anymore. I'm going to cure myself. I don't want this in my body anymore. I am responsible for my cure. I'm responsible for the reactions I'm going to have from now on. Daqui pra frente, from now on. I'm responsible for the expectations I'm going to have from now on. So pay attention in your week and stop expecting from everybody. Just do it yourself. So I don't expect my husband to wash the dishes for me. Because he doesn't like and he's not gonna do it. So I talk to him, darling, I do the dishes. Can you pick up the trash and take it away? And take a look in the bathroom sometimes. We have a conversation of loving. After this we fuck. Okay? This is important. The rules go to the refrigerator. You talk to the person you live. Yeah? Here are some rules for us to survive better. Okay, now, it didn't do what's on the rules. I was expecting this. That's different, yeah? We talk and so why you're not doing that? You don't discuss. You don't fight, yeah? You're not on a long line in the bank or in the supermarket and you stay like... You are in the bank or you're going to the subway or you are in a bus or going to work and you're... Have you seen people like this? Guys, it's time to wake up and stop suffering for minimal things in life. The areas of life is there for you to choose. Which one do you want to be happy? What can you do better? Which of these areas I talked to you today can you focus better and have better results? How I'm going to have better results? With focus, with new decisions, new thoughts, new ways to react. Stop the expectations and change the way you react to things. I'm always changing. I've already cried and it didn't work. So I tried the sofa victimism and it didn't work. I tried discussing. I'm a good discusser, I discuss very well. I have good arguments. It didn't work. I tried fighting one day with my brothers and sisters. It doesn't work. So try to work without this, without these issues. For example, don't go to the refugees. Don't run away of your life, yeah? Don't sleep too much, drink too much, have sex too much, play too much, and do all the pleasures too much. There are people that travel every weekend. I used to pack bags every Friday to travel. I was running away of my life. Okay, you can do it, no problem. You can drink, have sex, whatever, but in a balanced way, not in animalistic way, as an animal. You gotta do it in a balance because this balance is gonna bring you good. It's gonna feel positive, 100% to have decisions and reactions and zero expectations. I am a happier person if I decide and react and have zero expectations. So the formula for today is this. Decide better. Decide. Yes or no, good or bad, decide. I want to rob. Okay, rob. But rob, okay? Don't say like, I don't want, I will, I do, I don't. Even if it's good or bad, you need this development. You need this experience in order to grow up. You need this suffering in order to evolve. You need, it's part of your life, the suffering, to get better. Nobody suffers a lot, that's the down circle. Nobody. And nobody's happy a lot, that's the up circle. We are like this all the time. So in this moment, if you're down, bear in mind that you're gonna go up, okay? And if you're too up today, like me, I imagine myself, one day I'm going down. So life is gonna clap you all the time. And what's the lesson? Zero expectation of other people and observe my reactions, because your reactions hurt people. Your reactions change the life of other people. You are responsible for the babies that watch you. You are responsible for the adults that you need to take care and observe, and you want respect. You have to honor your family, yeah? They give you life. They didn't abort you. So what I'm talking here is not related, of course it's the listening comprehension for English, but it's a lesson of life. This diploma, university don't teach us. I'm not talking about God, Jesus, Buddha, Allah. I'm talking about being a happy person. And this is related to your reactions. Because if you know you feel bad after a fight, why do you do that? Why do you still repeat the negative actions if you know you don't feel good? I am a decided person. Nobody hurts me. Nobody steps on my feet. So come again and I'm gonna talk to you. Have you seen the black girls in America? Don't fight over me, girl. These people are super suffering, double suffer. They suffered so much that they have a protection to fight all the time. And take a look at the faces of people that fight after the discussion or after the fight. They're nervous. They're like, they have blood. They need to drink water. They don't feel good. It's not like after you fight, you go, oh, let's dance. It's not like this. After you fight, you get super bad, okay? So the idea of this 33 minutes every Monday is to adjust your life in order to be happy. I'm not a teacher about this because I'm not super happy all the time. But the last experience I have from my past 38 years of life and my past 20 years of teachers, I've talked to many different people, rich and poor, happy and sad, depressed and motivated. I've seen, I've reached, I've searched about the life of many different people. So what's the secret? I always ask, what's the secret of happiness? Is it money? I ran for money 10 years of my life. It's not money. Now, if you still need to check this, go ahead and make money and discover this, okay? It's not in the helicopter. It's not at the boat, okay? Be sure about this. It's not at the shopping. I used to shop 10 bags in the shopping mall, okay? Do massage, manicure, pedicure. It's part, but it's not everything. It's not just working. I work at 10, 14 hours every day, and this is not the point. So I'm gonna get married and have babies. The secret is not just in there. Okay, so I'm gonna stay with my mother. The secret is not just that, okay? Okay, so I'm not gonna spend money. I'm gonna be a poor and simple person. The secret is not just that. The secret is have what you want, but first of all, observe your decisions and reactions. And even so, you are observing the decisions and the reactions, life is gonna treat you. The last day I said to myself, no, today I'm gonna work with my patience. I'm going to try to be a patient person, okay? I'm going to wait. I'm going to say it's okay, no problem for people that disappoint me. I'm not going to expect anything, and let's go. So I took the bus and went to Tatuapé to give my first day of class. And when I arrived, a homeless person, mendigo, drops a glass of orange juice on my clothes. And immediately I was like, kidding me? I told him, are you kidding me? And he said, oh, sorry. I said, okay. So my reaction was, are you kidding me? But 10 years ago, my reaction would be, motherfucker, I'm gonna kill you, I'm gonna process you right now, I'm calling to the city house. His city house is like prefeitura. I'll do something because I was a very stubborn and stupid lawyer, you know. So the reactions change. How did you react 10 years ago for the same thing? People that are old, with experience, mature, aren't they more patient, less anxious? Don't they expect about anything? Have you seen people in the bank, they shout in the traffic, rah! And other people are in silence? What about these people that are in silence? They don't have a reaction? No, they know that this is not gonna take anywhere. People that horn, there is not gonna take it any place. You don't know if the person is pregnant, if the person has a mother in the hospital. You don't know the other people's life. You will never know why the person is reacting like this. So you can't bear and expect this anywhere, in the traffic, in the streets, every day. So if you decide to change, pay attention, because life is gonna try you. Life is gonna test you. And my idea for today is, if you paid attention already to your decisions, now start paying attention to your reactions and stop forever to expect anything from anybody in your family, in your love life, in your professional life, and you're gonna see that lives get a little bit easier to get along. Next Monday, I'll be back with more secrets to be happy, all right? That's our motivational just in English. If this is difficult for you, stick with us on Wednesdays, because we have basicão, okay? That's the beginning with explanations in Portuguese. Every day we drop tips here in the feeds, in YouTube and in Facebook, with tips, dicas of English for intermediate level, okay? What I want for you is to get used to accustomate your ear and listening all the time, as much as more you can, okay? We are trying to communicate here. The precision, the perfectionism is not important. The most important is to communicate and understand. The listening comprehension, if you understand 10 words, it's okay. You don't have to understand everything I say, okay? In the future, when teacher has money, I'm gonna put the subtitles in English for you, okay? So in this moment, I can't invest in this, but we are working on this, all right? Take care, have a wonderful week, stay with us, and watch yourself in order to what? In order to be happy, okay? Selma, Clarinha, Bia, Cássio, be welcome and be always here. All everybody who stood up, we're gonna achieve more people later on at night. People who are working this moment, they're gonna watch us better at night. This is gonna be 24 hours on, so you can recall again. And next week, we're gonna put this in YouTube and play another one. Stay tuned and stay with us. God bless you now. God bless you forever. But first of all, you bless yourself. Thank you very much. Bye-bye, guys.